your girl Trin, and I am back with another video. So in this video, I will be telling you about 3 things that you should try to get sorted out before becoming a flight attendant. So I've been a flight attendant for 3.5 years, and I've learned much along the way. I've addressed certain things in my previous video about the cons of being a flight attendant, and I will upload a new video about the pros of being a flight attendant because there are amazing things that come with this profession. So when it comes to what you may not expect to experience when you become a flight attendant, I'm here to tell you what I've experienced and what you should try to figure out so you don't make the same mistakes. So starting off with number 1, saving. Have an emergency fund, but not just for food or gas or something minor. Have enough to live off of. So you don't know where your life is gonna go once you get the job. So when you're thinking about applying, because now a lot of airlines are beginning to hire again, when you think about becoming a flight attendant or even achieving that goal, start saving now before you even get to an interview, before you even apply, because the process moves quicker than you think. Based off of my experience when I first applied, it took a few months in between the application, the interview, and then going to training and then working as a flight attendant. But you always want to be prepared. So save as much as you can, because when you get assigned your base, it may not be where you expect. So you'll have to uproot your life and you'll have to go to that new city. That comes with the money, that comes with the living expenses that are not covered. People think that your entire life is paid for. No, your hotels are, not your house. So you want to make sure you're comfortable and you won't be as stressed out, because this job is extremely fun, super enjoyable, but honestly, money can ruin a lot of things, and money may allow you to not appreciate what you have in front of you because you'll be so focused on your expenses at home. So to try to be as comfortable as possible, I know it's easier said than done, but if you are considering becoming a flight attendant, or if you did apply already, just think about how much you should be putting aside to be comfortable or to cover an actual emergency, because those do come up as well. Number 2, whether it's reaching out for help from friends, family, seeking a therapist, try to get your emotional baggage together before going to this new lifestyle, because so much has happened in 2020, but even prior to 2020, we are around so many people, and that allows you to take on other people's issues. Just socializing in general, it's an exchange of energy. So when you're sitting here with your own problems and then you come into others with their own problems and no one's really dealing with their problems, what do you get? A bigger problem. This is not the average job. You're going to be miles away from your loved ones. You're going to be in unfamiliar cities, sometimes with other crew members and sometimes by yourself. And there's already so much going on that we have to endure. So I really think that if I had to think about it when I first applied, it would be, make sure you're emotionally prepared for this, okay? When it comes to carrying your tote, your suitcase, your purse, and all your other crap, that's enough baggage as it is. You do not want emotional baggage as well. We are humans. We do have changes in our emotions daily. But overall, when it comes to those deep-rooted issues that you may be facing, try to nip those in the bud, handle them, face them head on, and then go on to applying or accepting the offer or continuing on with training, whatever you feel. Because like I said, it's super enjoyable, it's super fun, but I really don't want you to have a negative experience because something that happened before you became a flight attendant is kind of hindering your joy and your success in this field. My 3rd recommendation and my final recommendation before applying to be a flight attendant or accepting an offer is try to find a balanced diet. Your health is extremely important, and when you're constantly flying up and down in hotels all day every day, you're not home with your home cooked meals, you're around fast food, you can easily fall into that downward spiral of bad health and ailments left and right, okay? one thing I would tell you is your skin is extremely affected by this job. We all have different skin types, but it's extremely common for people to break out being a flight attendant, changing weather conditions, your food that you're consuming daily. Some people go nonstop eating fast food, and I can't judge or tell you what you should be eating, but I would say you want to feel good while you're at work. You don't want to be miserable, sluggish because you ate this huge meal or because you don't have a balanced diet. So whatever works for you, try to figure that out so that when you do get assigned your base or you do continue on with the application process and you become a flight attendant, you will be prepared to deal with the changes. It's easy to gain weight. And if you're not trying to gain weight and you're not trying to bulk up or anything like that, you're gonna realize, I have extra pounds here that I did not have before, because this lifestyle is not the same as an everyday job where you can go home and cook yourself a meal or even go home to a meal. You have days at a time before you see your own kitchen, unless you bid your schedule, you know, where you can have turns all the time in your home. But that's not how every flight attendant schedule is. And especially when you're on call, you're on go and you have to go when they say you have to go. So with that, I do strongly suggest that you try to develop some type of normalcy within your diet and your sleeping patterns, because they do go hand in hand. So if you're up doing red eyes all the time, it means you're probably up eating all the time. And so I would just say, to make your life easier, again, get the most out of this job and to have the best experience possible, definitely develop a balanced, nutritious diet so that you can be your best and perform at your best in this job. So that's all I have for you today. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, leave it down below and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible. This was my first video, you know, pertaining to flight attendant advice and tips in a long time, but I'm really excited to be back. I'm back flying. That's a little update. I was on leave for a while, but I am back flying and I'm enjoying it more than ever now. So if you have any more flight attendant questions, please leave it down below. I strongly encourage that, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one.